All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
There we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run forward with Howard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
Bravo!
From the 39, Jones. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Man out, man out, man out. General West. Check, check. Get it.
Here's Gallman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, It's been pretty sensational.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Motion, reset.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
29 is Mike 29.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Wentz, the connection here with Nelson Aguilar. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Howard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch tight is right. Watch tight.
Wentz now to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 24, Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Jones back to the air on 2nd down. Catch made by Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
61, match box, lights. SOS. Hey, Alpha.
Now Jones. The quick slant caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now a toss. This is Gallman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Rosa's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Touchdown, defense. Hey, kill. Hey, 4 kill.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Aguilar. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Sproles. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wentz to throw again. It's caught by Jackson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
46 down, man. 5-4. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, Delta. 40 seconds to mark.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, Haywood! Mike's 50, Mike's 50! Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist!
Jones now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Wentz. That's complete to Jeffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And it's 3rd down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Throwing on first down. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he'll find Hall. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This is Gallman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Go out. Switch it. Come on. Hard. Slam. Check nickel. Rock it now.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Gallman will run it, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
I got you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kareem Martin drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now Gallman, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
So that one will be accepted. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Oh, the jet sweep to start the drive. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, lock it. Fire.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Go, go. Go, go. Watch the shit. Check it out.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And they give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
He's checking crowd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Back to throw. Jones. And Tate's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, 33 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get it behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On second and 11 now. Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. But now it'll be third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now Wentz on third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 45. The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Ready?
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. For that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.